See, now you are taking this navodhayam, a part of Olapavandavana, another building nearly 400 meters away from Olapavandavana, as in your project. And see, navodhayam was constructed only in 1945, 70 odd years back. Actually, my father, see, during the partition process of our whole family, my father was under an impression that he would get the main building. He was very specific that he do not want to leave this Vellineri, this village. Even though we had a lot of buildings outside Vellineri, because see, we were having so many buildings in or houses in so many places for collection of this paddy from the tenants. In Palakkad district, so many houses were there, not in Vellineri village, but in so many other villages. Near one village in nearby Palakkad, like that, so many. But my father wanted to stay here alone. He don't want to go away from here, so he constructed a building of his own nearby to the main building. So, but after the partition, the main building, my father got the main building, and so he cannot stay in two buildings, and he wanted to stay in the main building. So we, you see, after 3 or 4 years of stay in this newly constructed Navodhayam, he went to our main building there. And this was kept vacant for a long time. I thought of staying here instead of staying with my father and mother. I started staying here. So I have done the necessary repair work, and I started living here from 1975 onwards. So we have been living here for more than 40 years. At the time of constructing this house, British influence has come to our construction, everywhere it has come. So you can see the arches in this building, that was not, you cannot see it in that main building. Then very high ceiling. About the cultural background, see, since we are having all the cultural activities there in our home, nearly 400 meters away, there was no much cultural activities in this house. But Kathakali was performed here also. Even when I came to stay here, actually I removed it. There was a stage here, a permanent stage in this area, and that was exclusively for performing Kathakali. So Kathakali was performed here also.
Yes.
You see, actually speaking, I have not made any change for the structure of the building. The main structure of the building is still same as that of 1945. Only our living style has changed. By 1970, we stopped getting this paddy from the tenants. Then why should you keep such rooms for them? So I actually dismantled those wooden rooms and made it a drawing cum dining. See, if you take a nalukatta, generally, if you require only one side of this first floor, you construct it on the western side. But there are houses which have two sides, that is western and southern side. There are houses which have like that. It was started in 1945, 44 and 43 or 44, and it was completed only in 45. And at that time, after the Second World War, there was a severe shortage for cement. And here in construction, they have used a lot of mortar, that is lime mortar, instead of cement. Sutram is actually an imaginary force moving, or an imaginary force in this southwest to northeast direction. And you should never put any obstacle to that sutram. It may not be possible for them to do so. So they provide a small hole on the wall, so that this line of sutram is not, there is no obstruction in the line of.
Neath Narayanan, and I'm staying here. Actually, I had a gap of 17 years out of this house, and I have come back after living in cities. I've left this house at the age of 17, and now uh, there is a big difference in the lifestyle what I was having in my childhood and the current situation. So I was born in this house in 1977, and my father was also born in the same house. And for me, this is my home because I had my full childhood here, and I love this house because here, for me, everything was here in this house.
My name is Nived. And this is my brother. His name is Nimai. I am studying in fifth. When I was in flat, we didn't got this much place for playing. But when I shifted to here, I am getting so much place for playing. And we will bath in the pond in the evening, and we will play so much games.